Welcome to another episode of Dolphin Origin Stories, where we sit down and discuss with students, staff members, faculty, alumni, and so much more their stories about how they became a dolphin. I'm your host, Nick Durst, and today I'm joined by a very special guest, Lizbet Rodriguez. Lizbet, welcome to the program. Right now we're recording this, we're coming up on graduation. How does that make you feel?
I'm very excited. Well, first and foremost, thank you for having me. I'm very excited, honestly, for commencement. Very bittersweet, but I'm very happy with what I've been able to accomplish in my 4 years at CSI, and I'm looking forward to my next step.
All right, let's rewind the clock here. Talk to us about your time here at the end of high school. Where were you going to school, and how did you ultimately make the decision to come to CSI?
Yeah, so I attended Curtis High School. I was in the International Baccalaureate program, and I actually graduated as my class salutatorian for class of 2021. When choosing colleges, I applied everywhere and anywhere. I received good offers. I got accepted to Cornell, NYU. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Policy Scholarship, so I was a finalist and had a full ride to Brandeis University, actually. I got full ride also to St. Peter's University and Macaulay, which is also full ride here for CUNY. And I chose CSI because it's home. Like, I'm born and raised Staten Islander. For me, what's really important is being able to have the opportunity to pursue my academics, pursue a career, but also maintaining that element of family. And I have two younger brothers. So they were in middle school, now they're in high school. I couldn't see myself going away and missing their transition and them applying to college. So for me, CSI was where I could have the most opportunity to pursue any career I wanted while also having that family element. Okay,
so you get here, you're on campus. When did you decide what you wanted your major to be? You have an interesting major, you also have a bunch of minors, so talk us through that.
Yeah, so I'm a double major, psychology and English linguistics, with minors in Spanish and speech and language pathology. So now it's the whole web of like how that ended up happening. I actually started as a bio major. So I came in thinking I wanted to be a optometrist. Prior to even starting undergrad, I was working at VisionWorks.
Wow.
And like it was already set up, like I'm a bio major working at VisionWorks. I thought it was set. I came and took my first like bio and chem combination, and it's not that I didn't do good, I just didn't like it. It wasn't my calling per se. And I took IB psychology in high school, and I loved it. So then I started psych here, and that's when I started doing research in the child development lab. And it's a lot of collaboration with physical therapists. So that's when I was introduced to rehab science, which is physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy. And I started taking linguistics classes to explore speech pathology more. And the rest is history. Now I'm going to graduate school for speech pathology.
Congratulations for that. So you'll be starting that soon after graduation. So talk to us about the process of deciding that you wanted to go to grad school, and what are you looking to do here career-wise after you get that degree?
Yeah, no, definitely. So again, I started taking linguistics classes in the hopes to learn more about speech pathology, what it entails, what the educational career looked like. Early on, I was able to intern at the Sensory Studio, which is a pediatric private clinic here on the island, has 3 different locations. And I really loved it. I had such a great time, but I didn't really see myself working in a pediatric setting, at least not in like the school setting. So later on, I did an internship with NYU Langone. So I interned at the orthopedic hospital in Manhattan. And that was such an amazing experience. I got to see adult rehab, I got to see a lot of neuro cases, and that really connected the interest I have in psychology and speech. So moving forward, I want to become a medical speech language pathologist, do the same thing, work in a hospital, and preferably a rehab setting, or even try to go to the NICU.
Very nice. Okay, so on campus here, you have jam-packed days. You're involved in so many clubs, student government as well. So walk our viewers out there through all the different activities you're involved in on campus.
Okay, so I'm the president of the Spanish Club. I am the vice president of the Linguistics and Speech Science Club. I am part of the Macaulay Honors College, and through that I served on Macaulay Honors Scholars Council, which is our student government for Macaulay Honors, where I'm Vice President of Academic Affairs. At CSI, with Macaulay CSI, I'm on the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee, and then most importantly, I'm also on CSI Student Government as Senator.
A lot of stuff going on. Let's talk Spanish Club.
Yes.
You just won a big award at the
Yes.
Summit Awards.
Yes.
So talk to us about that honor and also about the huge conference you put on here a little bit ago.
Yeah, so recently at the Summit Leadership Awards hosted by CSI Student Government, Spanish Club won the Club of the Year, which is honestly something I really was aspiring for this year. Like you said, we've done a lot, not only for CSI, but also for the Staten Island community. So we hosted the very first Staten Island Hispanic Leadership Conference, which the idea behind that was when you speak to a lot of the students here on campus and in general, that are first generation college students, but also first generation Americans, we all share the same story. So our parents didn't have the opportunity to pursue an education. Then a lot of us excel in high school, then we get to college and we kind of hit this barrier. Not so much because we don't have the motivation to, continue pursuing higher education, not that we don't have the resources here at CSI, but it's because of lack of knowledge of what's really out there, the careers that we can even pursue. Like I said, I didn't know what rehab science was until I was here. And unfortunately for a lot of people, they don't find out about those opportunities until later on. So the idea for the Hispanic Leadership Conference was, we have so many Hispanic leaders on campus. Why don't we invite the next generation of Hispanic leaders, high achieving high school students, to campus so they can witness all that we have to share, all that we have to offer. So that's exactly what we did. We invited all the public high schools on Staten Island, asked for their top 10 Hispanic students, juniors. So we asked for their top juniors, they came, and they sat in on a series of student-led panels. Coincidentally, this year, a lot of the club leaders are Hispanic. So Spanish Club, obviously Hispanic, Finance Club, Guatemalan. We have Pre-Law, Ecuadorian. We had Social Work, Mexican, Alpha. We had Accounting Club. So all these student leaders came for this conference and spoke about their careers, opportunities available through CSI to pursue those careers, and then also as you go out into the real world, into the workforce. So yeah, they came, I think they all left inspired. A lot of the teachers that came with them, really said, we wish we had that when we were in high school, because it gives you a different picture of the things you can do.
Yeah, great learning experience for them, and I'm sure your parents are very proud of you. You're going to be the first graduate in your family, right? So what does it mean for your parents to see you succeeding like this on campus?
Yeah, it's definitely, something we've been talking about since I was in elementary school. Something I shared at the conference as well. My mom only studied up to, I believe, 7th grade. Again, not because she didn't want to. There wasn't any schooling in her town. So she lives in deep into the mountains in Oaxaca. There was no high school there. There was barely any, middle school. So even graduating high school was a big deal, because then it's wow, I have more of an education than my mom. And now that I'm pursuing my master's degree, I'm the first one in my family to, be able to say that I'm pursuing a master's degree. And all the little wins get celebrated both here and in Mexico. So even the leadership conference, that was live streamed. So the link gets sent out, and it's always the mom Facebook post of oh, my daughter did this. So it really goes beyond that, because it's not just my parents. It's a whole town in Mexico. It's my church community. It's my neighbors. So yeah, I'm just very proud and hoping that my younger cousins and the younger neighbors see themselves in me and are able to pursue far more than what I ever achieved.
Yeah, and if you want to check out that conference, you're already on the YouTube channel, so just hover over, you can find it on our past live streams. You took full advantage of being a student here with all the activities and all the academics and internships and whatnot. and you also took full advantage of the study abroad program.
Yes.
So talk to us about those great experiences you had.
So I studied abroad in Italy, Florence, Italy, for 3 weeks, winter 2024, and it was the most amazing experience ever. We get the opportunity through Macaulay Honors to be supported financially for study abroad. So here at CSI, the benefit is that we have so many study abroad programs. Like even students from other campuses are applying to CSI programs because we just have so many. So I thankfully had the opportunity to go with 9 other students in my cohort. So we're a total of 40 students in our cohort. So 1/4 went to Italy together. It was like a big class trip. And you know, what was amazing is even like the dorming situation, the housing apartment held up to 8 people and we were 8 girls. So we all dormed together, cooking meals together, learning Italian together. It was just the most amazing experience. And again, going back to the fact of being the first to do a lot of things in my family, my mom, for example, would have never even imagined coming to like a big city.
Right.
For her to go from little town Camotinchan to, for example, Mexico City was a big jump. For me to be being from her town, her family, and going to Italy in my 20s, that was monumental.
And then you went abroad again this year, in 2025.
Yes. Well, before that, thanks to my research and through LSAMP, which is a research program here at CSI, but also in CUNY for students who are underrepresented in research opportunities, I was able to go present my research in Scotland.
Wow.
Yes. So I finished my honors thesis on motor development and cognition through the Child Development Lab in my junior year. Then I submitted an abstract of my thesis to the International Congress of Infancy Studies, and that they were going to be hosting their conference in Scotland. And I was one of 10 international students to get the travel award. And then at the conference, there was another award ceremony. And out of over like 200 undergraduate students representing 40 different countries, I was runner-up for Best Undergrad Research Submission. So
fantastic.
That was a lot of fun. That was in Scotland. We got to have day trips in Paris and in London as well. And thanks to LSAMP, my mom was able to go with me. So
wonderful.
Yeah, she had a blast. My mom and my sister. And like you said, yes, this winter, I went to Spain as like an early graduation gift.
So of all these places you went to, what was your favorite?
I want to say Scotland, just because of what it represented. Being able to go with my mom and my sister for something that I achieved through my academic career, that's not something a lot of people can say. And I think that really shows what you can do when you're here at CSI at a campus where everyone's supporting you, not just your professors, but like for example, you and Dave always supporting Spanish club, always supporting the students, student life, Sal through athletics, always supporting students and student opportunities. So yeah, just goes to show where CSI can take you.
Absolutely. So certainly bright future ahead for you here. Tell everybody watching, considering coming to the College of Staten Island, why this is a good place for them to go to school.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, being a student at the College of Staten Island is like the best experience you can ever have. There's people here that care about you, and when people care about you, it takes you a long way. Whereas if you could go to another university and they may not even know your name, here people can recognize you on campus and they go out of their way to help you. Again, like I said, even you and Dave, student life, our advisors, my advisor, any opportunity that comes her way, she's like, oh, like Lizbet, would you be considered interested in this? Would you consider that? Not just that, but a lot of people want to come to New York City for the internship opportunities here. And given that CSI is part of like the New York City area, we are Staten Island, which is New York City borough, we have so many connections with different businesses, organizations, even other schools. So really, sky's the limit when you come to CSI.
Very well said. Lizbet, thank you for your time. Best luck here moving forward, everything. And that's going to wrap up this episode of Dolphin Origin Stories for our special guest, Lizbet Rodriguez, I'm your host, Nick Durst, and thank you for watching.